What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another trading video, man. We're back with our weekly analysis, man. We're finna check out these markets and see what's the moves for this week, y'all. Sorry about not uploading another video last week. I told y'all I was going to midweek, but I just got a little bit sidetracked and didn't do the videos that I was supposed to do. So sorry about that, but this week, hopefully, we can at least get. I'm gonna just shoot for 2 videos this week, at least. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get in these markets real quick, cause the 7:44 we got about a little bit less than an hour, probably 45 minutes left to the market open. So let's get on to it. All right. So first things first, we're gonna start off with SPY. As y'all can see, let's go back. Let's go back. This was our lines from last week. Let's remove the lines just so we can see. Um, like we said last week, we started off right here. Well, pretty much right here. We started off right here with this green candlestick. For the weekly, what we end up right? It was, I believe it was right here. For that weekly, we were saying, hey, we're in a downtrend on the weekly, but we had to beat this last lower high in order to switch to uptrend. So we're not looking for no longs until we, beat this uptrend on the weekly. We're not even thinking bullish. You know what I'm saying? For the weekly. Even though this most recent area was bullish, we're waiting to see if we can break past here to confirm the uptrend. So we need to break and hold. So we need this week, this upcoming week, since we clearly see we're above it, we needed to hold above here. Just close above this 75 and we're good. We can see it coming all the way back up to these highs, back to 600 or so. Yeah, but like we said, we was looking at the weekly. We seen that at the very beginning, the most recent times we were in the uptrend. We had our high, then we had a low, then we made a higher high, then we didn't make another low. We just ended up pushing up higher, look like. But yeah, so we pretty much was just still sitting bearish until we broke past the 75. On that daily, if you was looking at the daily, we was bullish. Like we said, we was bullish on the daily. We had broke this high right here. This last lower high we had. Once we broke this lower high, I told y'all we had to either reverse down and switch back to a downtrend, or we need to get a close above this high, which is right here at 67. We needed to close above to potentially come into this fair value gap around 70, 570. We never had got that close above, and I told y'all I'm not looking to take any longs, unless we close above here, and I only can see it coming up to 70 because it could reject and shoot down. So we stayed bearish for our buyers overall, just because we knew, hey, we got this high right here that we're going to jet to the downside. Which we did end up playing some shorts. Monday I ended up getting in shorts, and it played out. But we had this high, and we was looking for our new lower low. So we was looking to break below this low right here. Once we made this high, we was looking to break below this low and close and hold below. That's the thing. Remember I told y'all we needed to close and hold below this low in order to see it shoot back down to this 41. We came down, which we supposed to target that low first. We came down, we targeted that low. Of course, that was a good trade, but we failed to close below it. Then we came again and tried, failed to close below it. At this point, this is pretty much on the lower time frame double bottom because it failed to close below this low right here. And towards the end of the week, we ended up pushing up, making a higher high. Once we made this higher high, we pretty much was just waiting on another green counter to come, uh, to solidify this low, or solidify this low right here. Um, we never got that green candle. We had the red, and as y'all can tell, this pre-market look like it's going to be a green candle, but it's just already shot past this high already. So, and we broke this weekly high also. Um, high was at 70, around here to 75, 76. So we ended up breaking past that also. So like we said, we need a hold above this 76 level for the weekly. So pretty much, honestly, if we get any pullback, I would say get in some longs and set your stop loss price somewhere around this candle body. Um, 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're gonna close above. We should close above, and you probably can take some calls out either a week or two. You just take them, aim for that 600 level, and you should be good. But yeah. So let's get into the current what we looking for this. All right, all right. I was just trying to do a little mini recap because, like I said, I didn't even get to make a video. So currently we got an uptrend as we stated. We got the low, high. Well, let me put these lines back on. I'm gonna remove the 4 hour gaps and stuff for now, just because we blew straight past it. I'm not even attempting to. I really don't want to. I really don't want to have too much, drawings or anything on in the way. All right, we're gonna keep the daily gaps. All right, all right. So we had this higher low, this another high low just got set. So I did have this mark last week. This another high low got set. Once we shot up again, so this confirmed this low right here. So we got to mark this out. We got 3 higher lows currently. All right. Now this can be marked out because this high got beat. This can be marked out because this high got beat. All right. So now the next high that we have for target, we got this high right here. Actually, let me see. We broke this low. Yeah, this high right here. First target, which we are currently almost at. That's crazy. We're already almost there. Then after this high, we pretty much don't even got nothing else in the way, honestly. I mean, you can kind of look at this, but this ain't no true. It's a high, but I don't really count it just because we didn't break we didn't break this low right here until this candle right here. So since it wasn't until this candle, my target high was right here. All this stuff don't matter, honestly. In the middle, this don't matter until we beat that low. This don't. This is the. I mean, these highs don't matter. Right here is always gonna be my highest point in between the two, um, the old low and the new low. So this the old low. This is when we made the new low. What's the highest point in between it? Is this one. So this is my true high. But if you want to look at this as for a target area, that's cool. Because I clearly can see, green counter got in the mix, but it didn't break that low until this counter right here. And once we broke this low, then what? Boom, we made this high. We broke the low again. What's the high in between the old and the new low? Was this high. So that's why I got this marked out. But me personally, I would have this one marked out maybe, but I would make it like a lighter color just because it's not this really your last high, your last lower high you need to get out to keep the uptrend. But we just haven't marked. It's still a nice significant level. Yeah. So currently, Let me go to the weekly real quick. My bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. For the weekly, like I said, we just got to close and hold above this high at 76. We close and hold above it. We're targeting, of course, these highs up here. We can see some slight rejection right here at 94 or 95, 90. But this is the ultimate. If we get a close above 76, I honestly think we're going up to. It may not be all in with the 1 week, but I'm pretty sure we're going back up to the high. So we're bullish. We're bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily so far. I wish that we would have got a green candle somewhere down here, but then or somewhere inside here, then I could have definitely took a nice trade. But it's completely fine. Yeah, you can't. Sometimes they be trying to do that. They try to do it all in the pre-market on that Monday just so nobody can jump in. But luckily, on my smaller account, I did have some. I had some trades, but it was like with trade locker. So um, I'm in some trades. I went long on. Of course, I had some nice returns on. I'm still in the longs actually. Um, yeah. So we're bullish. Like I said, we just made our new higher low. So we're in the higher high stage. Currently, you kind of don't want to take longs while you're in that high stage. You want to wait on a pullback. But if you go on a lower time frame and you can find a nice entry to get in longs and just have a tight stop loss, then that's perfectly fine. Because we could just shoot straight up to come beat this high and then hold above this high and go up some more. I definitely want to set an alert when we cross. When we cross, I want to know. Just so I can see if we finna break above or not. So let's go look for some potential entry areas for some longs on the lower time frame. Of course, this is potential entry area, but I don't think we'll drop this far back down. Honestly, I don't think we'll drop back down to this fair value gap. On the daily, do we see any other fair value gaps? We do see this one up here. All right, so this is a potential reversal. We got to break through this. Do see this fair value gap. We do see this gap. We do see this gap, but it already got cleared, so it could just mean nothing. But we do have this gap. It got cleared, but I still need to keep it where I'm gonna just set it right now. I just have it like somewhere right here, so I know to be somewhat aware of it. All right. So now let's go to the lower time frame and look for some potential long entry. This is a gap also. Big old gap. This might be where you bounce it right here. So let's go to the 4 hour, look for some potential long entry. Honestly, I really don't want to go too far back over here, honestly. I do see this fair value gap. Actually, nope, it's not completely. Can't even count it. Nope, can't count it. I don't think. Cause is it? Nah, it's not in the body. All right. We gotta figure out something. Okay, we got this gap. But we're already at the bottom of it. We had to close back in it, eventually close above, and then reject and go. So what's this? 87 and 81. 87, 81. I see this one. We already closed below it. So we should be moving down once we close below. But we never tap into it too though. So honestly, I'm thinking that's the one we were rejecting off of. Is that one that I just told y'all between 87 and 81? I think this the one. If we close below here, it's we gotta reject off something that lower down. But I'm thinking this is. I think we gonna on the 4 hour we gonna close above this level, and we just gotta eventually get up to 87. Decide if we wanna break and hold above. We hold above, it'll come down maybe. Maybe it'll come down like how I did right here and then shoot up. Or you can just close above and just go straight up. So that 87 is a level I want to see us close above. So I'll do this. Close up. It's 81. I don't, even if we close below it, it don't really bother me too much. Cause I'm not looking to go short. So FEG up. All right. But honestly, for me to look for an entry to go long, all I'm really doing is either main thing I'll probably look for is for the lower time frame to give me some higher lows. So like right here, we just made right here. This would have been a prior entry for me. Once we made this red candle, you see that? Now I know, hey, we just set a higher low. You know what I'm saying? Or we're going down to find our higher low. But once we got a green candle right after it, boom, I'm ready to go long. Aim for these high stop loss down here. So it's like this. Yeah, long position tool. We closed green. Stop loss would have been down here. TP is the high. Just like that. And I've been in long positions. And then of course, the way for me to continue my long, once we take the high, if we close above it, all right, now I'm aiming for my next key level. If we close above this high, once we push past, I'll go to the lower time frame and say if it was like a 5-minute red candle up here, and then we hit green, my stop loss will move up to the bottom of that red candle. Once it break below to make a new lower low, I'm out. So like hat right here, see how it's green? See how it's green then red? Once we came back down and broke this last red, once we was up here, that's one, well once we had beat the high. That would have been my new stop loss up there. Like I would have moved my stop loss up. But currently that's the only way I'm looking for entries. I'm just waiting on these new lows to get set. I'm not getting in no long. Once we break like these highs, especially if on the hourly. If we break highs on the hourly, I'm not getting in if I'm not already in. I'm waiting on that pullback. So like right now, this is literally where I want to get in it. Stop loss will be tight. It's fine if it stop me out, just because hey, if it stop me out, pretty much almost a 2-to-1. So I can lose this one, you know what I'm saying, lose another one and win one and it cover both losses. So I'm not too upset about the entry. If I'm just trying to chase, you know what I'm saying? If I'm just trying to chase. Just because we're not coming off of any significant levels or nothing. We're just riding the momentum of the uptrend. Yeah, because we don't have no fair value gaps or nothing we're coming off of. So this is just you just riding strictly the momentum. You're not coming off of significant levels or anything. So you gotta be okay with if you're trying to chase, you gotta be okay with losing some. So this will help it a lot more though if this counter can flip green. This counter can flip green without pushing below here. Because if it flip green, then you can move your stop loss up to the bottom of that red or whatever, if you want to, just to save some of your prevent certain loss, some of your loss. So if this 15-minute can flip green, it should be coming up to that high. To be this high, eventually being that high. But yeah, I did all that talking just to say, hey, we're long. We're long. Our targets for this week is 83, which is already close to 87, 95. Those are our main targets this week. I don't think we'll get all the way up here, but I don't know. We do got some CPI Tuesday. Today we don't got nothing. Monday we got nothing. But we got CPI Tuesday. I think later this week. Let me actually check and see. We got CPI on Tuesday at 7:30. Wednesday we have pretty much nothing. Thursday we got well that's British. Let's see about the US. Thursday we got PPI. It said Fed Manufacturing Index, jobless claims. So Tuesday, Thursday look like decent heavy days. Oh my goodness, Powell speaks at 7:40 on Thursday. Oh yeah. All right. So Tuesday and Thursday definitely look out for it. Definitely Thursday, honestly. Friday, really not nothing. So, but Powell speaking is huge though. He can pretty much catapult us all the way up to the 602 range if we don't just shoot straight up at the beginning of the week. But he also can slam it down. He can just smack it all the way back down. Cause just like I told y'all, um, on that weekly, we have to close above 76. Powell speaking on Thursday could push us back below the 76 right here. And if he pushes us below 71, right below this daily fair value gap, we can see break below, come back retest, and shoot straight down. Cause this could, you know what I'm saying? Powell could make this into a big red candle, you know what I'm saying? He could, but I don't think so. But it could, it could, it could. You always got to be prepared. And also, if this end up flipping red, or we get a close back below um 76, then we see a green, then we see another red, and we come beat this low. This low right here first. Expect this 56 to get smacked. If we close below that, expect this 540 to get smacked. So, which I just don't see shorts. Honestly, I don't see shorts. But like I said, you never know when it's gonna power. Yeah. So we just did SPY. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do one more video, but I'm gonna try to do regular stocks this time, y'all. Like look at Meta and all of them, cause I know they all just shot up crazy. I looked at my Tesla. I was looking at Tesla in the pre-market. These was my targets last week. These two. Um, of course my targets got hit, but Friday I didn't even get in when it hit my 305. I was a little upset because that was my main target. And I told someone else I know that trades. I was like, hey, I'm looking for us to get inside this fair value gap right here, which we're clearly in now. So I'm a little upset I didn't even catch all of this. Um, Especially if we can close above here. Oh my goodness. We close above here. This is a major downwards fair value gap. Close above here. We only got one fair value gap in the way, and it's super tiny at 46, 46, 47. We close above that, man. We're shooting. I don't even know. Like we definitely come to get to the 68 high, but after that 68 high, it's like to the moon pretty much. Um, yeah. But yeah, so you see, Tesla shot up about $30. Let me see what Meta. Meta probably up $60. Let's see. It's up what? About $40, a little bit more. Um, CrowdStrike. Yeah, they all. CrowdStrike actually didn't jump up crazy. Let's see. CrowdStrike only went up $9. I'm shocked. This might be a slick. This might be a slick play on CrowdStrike. It's lagging behind. It might have to try to catch up. If the market trying to, yeah, it might be trying to catch up. We gonna keep an eye on CrowdStrike, man, cause it might have to catch back up. Honestly, we gotta keep an eye on CrowdStrike. Yeah, cause that's kind of weird. It didn't shoot up with the rest of the market. Let's see. Yeah, they shot up. Let's see how much did it jumped up about $6. Yeah, CrowdStrike should have jumped up more than that, I believe. Cause they, Brown Strike easily should have jumped up about $15, $20. But hey, we did close inside this fair value. So maybe it was in the back. Oh, we didn't close inside the 4 hour window. I don't know, but look, we're gonna end it right here, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to give y'all another video later this week with the remaining stocks. We just had one over SPY, so yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Your boy Keith is out. Peace.